Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna get into Ikigai. You remember that feeling of excitement, that anticipation when you were younger on the day of the school field trip? Or you remember when you fall in love at the first time? Do you ever still feel like that? Most of the adults, we wake up in a Monday morning and we're thinking about the work week ahead. Wouldn't that be great to bring that feeling back, that excitement in your everyday life? Well, the residents of Okinawa, they figured out how to do this, and they call it Ikigai. A reason for being, an encompassing joy and passion derived from our personal values and beliefs, something to live for, or the art of staying young while we're getting old. The philosophy of Ikigai. So let's get right into it. But please, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Thank you.
The origin of the word Ikigai goes back to the Heian period, 794-1185. Gai comes from the word kai, shell in Japanese, which were deemed highly valuable, and from there, Ikigai derived as a word that means value in living. There are other words that use kai, yaragai, or hatarakigai, which means the value of doing and the value of working. Powerful words are those. Japanese people believe that some of the small joys in everyday life results in more fulfilling life as a whole. Ikigai is what allows you to look forward to the future even if you're miserable right now. Lost. I don't know what to do with my life. What is my purpose? What I want to be when I grow up? What am I good at? If these questions are echoing in your head, you need to find your Ikigai. But what is this mysterious word, Ikigai? Is this a philosophy or just simply a lifestyle? Or just a tradition that developed over time, passed down by generations? Well, by the end of this video, you will have a better idea how to find your Ikigai. Okinawa was once an independent country, ruled by Ryukyu Kingdom. After the invasion of Satsuma in 1609, Ryukyu became part of Japan's shogunate system, and it was part of the Ryukyu Islands from 1429 till 1879. Okinawa is a tropical island. Beaches of white sands, high palms, the ocean with coral reefs and subtropical greenery sustain life on this captivating island. Performing arts and crafts, a distinct culture developed by a long and glorious history. The food culture sustained health and longevity. Okinawa holds first place among the world's blue zones and one of the world's leaders in longevity, an average over 100 years. They work throughout their whole life, and they are the happiest people on the planet. Some of these factors that have sustained this longevity and part of their Ikigai include warm climate, easygoing personalities, less stress, the spirit of Yumaru, which means helping each other's, community, ideas of healthy diet, healthy body, and mind. The locals eat a diet rich in vegetables, tofu, fish, and sweet potato, and typically served on the small plates. Their diet contains 58-60% vegetables. They follow this ancient wisdom, hara hachibu, fill your belly to 80%. Study shows that Okinawans consume daily calories of 1,800 between 1900, compared to the US, where the calorie intakes is between 2,200 and 3,300, and 47% comes from carbohydrates, compared to Okinawa, which is 60% vegetables. So, eat less to live longer? Hara hachibu is an ancient practice, and it's easy to do. When you notice you're almost full, but could have a little more, just stop eating. One easy way to start applying the concept of hara hachibu is to skip dessert, or to reduce portion size. It also seems to be one way to explain the extraordinary longevity of the Japanese. especially on the island of Okinawa. According to the Japanese, everyone has their Ikigai. It's just some people have found theirs while others are still looking, though is within them. Finding your Ikigai hidden deep inside in each of us takes patience, takes time, takes sacrifices. The question is, do what makes you happy but sacrifice for a lower income, or work harder for a higher income but sacrifice and give up what you love and crave for it every day. Those are the choices and decisions you have to make to find your happiness and have a happier and longer life. Ikigai has 4 major components, and you have to ask 4 questions to dig deep and find your Ikigai. Something you love, what the world needs, what can I get paid for, what am I good at, what do I love to do? If you can answer at least 2 of those questions, you're in good shape. You are definitely in a way to find your Ikigai. So, what do I love to do? This is something when you do it, just time stops. Your brain checks out and everything around you just stop existing. The experience is so enjoyable that people will do it even at great cost or at risk. I remember when I was a kid, I was reading a book. That was one of my hobby, one of my passion, stories. And I was so checked out, I couldn't hear anything around me. Nothing existed. I was in the book with the character and the world stopped existing. I remember my mom stormed in the room screaming at me that she already called me 5 times. The only reason I noticed her because she stormed in the room. Before, I couldn't hear anything. I was completely checked out, and she was furious. So what you love to do, this is most likely some sort of hobby and passion. Now, if it's your work and you are getting paid for it, then please stop watching this video because it's a waste of time for you. You already find your Ikigai. What the world needs? This is a tricky one. Back in the days, everyone in a small community was very important. If you were a blacksmith or a merchant or a shepherd, you were a very valuable part of the community. And you felt that. It's much harder right now, especially if you don't even try. When you have a sense of community, you have a sense of satisfaction, which leads to a mental balance. I remember I spent a lot of time in my grandpa's village. Community was so strong. When someone built a house, they built it together. The whole community came and they helped build a house. When someone had a lot of work on a field, the whole community came. Friends, family, your neighbors, and they get it done. Sunday, church, everybody was there. The community was just strong. So you can start this task, what the world needs, in a small scale. Just small step at a time. Something that you can contribute or something your family can contribute. And then step up to a community level to help contribute to the world. What can I get paid for? People in Okinawa work all their life and never retire. They do handcrafted things and sell vegetables at the market. If your job stresses you out, you need to find a new one. You need to make a list, start working on something that you can get paid for and enjoy doing it. Most of us, we are at work half of our lives. If we don't enjoy it, then it's a long day every single day. What am I good at? Japanese are intriguing people. From the moment they wake up, they devote themselves to perfection of whatever they pursue with utter discipline. If you do that and focus on the detail, on the things you do, you will find out what you are good at, and you can perfect it with practice. A sweet spot within this Ikigai diagram would therefore involve something you are passionate about, that you are also good at, that the world needs now, and for which someone will pay you. By now you probably realized that this is something that is not easy to come by, or almost impossible. Our Ikigai is different for all of us. Our happiness requires completely different nurturing for all of us. But remember, Life is not a problem to be solved all the time. Have something that keeps you busy, doing what you love, while being surrounded by the people who loves you. There's no perfect strategy to find your Ikigai. You have to do the work, you have to be disciplined, and create your own Ikigai. But until you find it, these 10 rules will help you to enjoy and have a better life. Stay active, don't retire. Take it slow. Don't fill your stomach. Surround yourself with good friends. Get in shape. The body needs maintenance. Smile. You can always smile more. Reconnect with nature. Give thanks. Live in the moment and find your Ikigai. Marcus Aurelius said something really motivating, and I hope this will keep you motivating while you're looking for your Ikigai. Get busy with life's purpose. Toss aside empty hopes. Get active in your own rescue. If you care for yourself at all, then do it while you can. Marcus Aurelius.
Alright guys, if you got some value out of the video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Later.